Hi everyone, thank you for still tuning in with us here in the 3-Hour News Show. So we have come to the See the Story segment. Hans Lango promised something during his segment of sport. He said, we'll continue talking about sport because I guess it's quite true. We're going to talk about paddle. Have you heard about that?
Actually, no.
No?
This is really new for me, but it's really familiar because,
Yeah, we have the racket. Have you seen this racket before?
I see it on my TikTok actually.
Oh, you've seen it on TikTok?
Yeah, but I think, this is just like a tennis. But actually it's different.
Yeah, the material is very different too. And we've got the balls here as well. So anyhow, paddle is a sport that looks similar with tennis, but with a different racket, as you see before. Paddle is a racket sport that is typically played in doubles on an enclosed court, slightly smaller than a tennis court. Paddle looks similar with tennis, but it has different strokes, rules, and techniques. In Indonesia, the sport is getting more and more popular.
And of course, we are going to learn more about this paddle. Is it right? With Coach Okki Yonda. So welcome to the studio, Coach.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello.
Oh, that's why we were like wondering how do we pronounce this paddle? Because it's not from English.
Yes,
England
exactly. It's not from.
It's quite Latin.
Yes, Latin. It's Mexican. It's Padel.
Paddle.
Okay, so first of all, Coach, can you elaborate what this new? For me, it's new sports.
What is it?
What is it?
Yeah, it's Padel is one of the game of sport in the world. Yeah, it's different like a tennis, not like a tennis, because the paddle sport is smaller racket and then a tennis racket. This is a difference between tennis racket. Different size. This is 27-inch, and then paddle racket is length 16
16-inch.
16-inch.
What about with squash?
Squash is more like tennis, but the head racket is smaller than tennis. And then the ball is smaller again.
So squash's ball is smaller than
tennis.
Paddle and tennis.
And tennis.
Okay. So I saw like on the videos people who were playing paddle. So they had to have this court which is pretty much confined. Like you have walls surrounding.
Yes, exactly. In paddle court, they have glass and fans, so we can using the glass and the fans.
It's like a freestyle tennis.
No. It's like when the ball is bounced to the court and then bounce again to the glass, and then we can hit the ball to our opponent.
Okay, so what is the rule? Can it touch the wall, the floor for twice? Like
and
not twice, only
not
once.
twice,
So
only
to the
once.
wall, to the floor, to the wall, and you
Yes,
can hit.
and then you can hit.
Oh, I see. Is this game needs special equipment, just maybe special shoes or special?
For the shoes, it's same like a tennis, but slightly the base is similar. I think it's more rough.
It's more rough. So
because the floor of the court is like synthetic grass.
I was gonna ask that. What's the flooring like? So it's synthetic grass.
Yes, synthetic grass.
Okay, so would you say that this is actually tennis, but it's more casual?
Yeah, it's more fun.
It's more fun.
It's more fun, yeah.
More intense because
More intense, and then the intensity is slightly higher than tennis, and then lower than badminton. That's in the middle.
How about the scoring?
Scoring.
The scoring is same like a tennis.
Like
0, 15, 30, 40, and then game, set.
And you can play single, you can play double, you can play.
Yeah.
How do you?
But in paddle, the most favorite playing is like doubles, not singles.
Doubles.
Yes.
Okay. Can you play alone, like to the wall?
Yeah.
Like
For training, yeah, of course.
For training,
For
yeah.
training, yeah,
Okay.
of course.
All right. Okay, this is very, very interesting. So, paddle has become quite well known in Indonesia now. It started in Bali, I heard, between the expats there, and now it has entered Jakarta.
Yeah.
So, what are the fundamental skills required? Do you have to be able to play tennis to play paddle?
Okay. Of course, for the basic paddle, they have like a serve and then ground stroke. That's it. The next element is like ground stroke means like a forehand and a backhand. That's the basic element when you playing paddle. So no need to like complex shot like bounce first to the glass and then hit. Is the same. It's about tactical intention.
All right. So what about the net itself? The net height, is it the same as tennis?
No, the net is more lower than tennis. It's
Oh.
88 inch.
Okay.
Sorry, centimeter.
88 centimeters. So the ball, I'm just imagining the ball would come to you quite low, like compared to your waist height.
Yeah, because in paddle the ball is more softened, so the yes,
Oh, okay.
Let's just
Let's take a
look.
show
Yes.
the ball. Okay,
it's more squeezy.
You want to touch the
Yeah.
texture and
Oh, yeah.
squeeze it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more squeezy, and then when the ball's paddle bounce, it's more slightly very lower.
Oh, okay.
Than
It
tennis.
doesn't bounce
Yes,
as
yes,
much.
yes.
And because of the court flooring is like synthetic grass.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not gonna bounce that
Yeah,
high, right?
That's why it's paddle is more easy than tennis.
Can you? Yeah, interesting. So this is like a social sort of like
Yeah.
sport. It can be, but do you want this sport to, like, for example, to be competed in the
International event.
International
sporting
event, yeah.
events like?
Actually,
Olympics.
our federation is just a new member in International Federation Paddle.
Right.
But for a big competition like Asian Games and Olympic, we don't have. I mean only Premier League, only big tournament from Federation Paddle International.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling this is actually tennis, but you know, during the pandemic, you have to like sort of like have a social distancing.
Yeah.
And yeah, this has
Yeah,
gained some
yeah.
attention, right?
Yep.
Interesting.
Interesting. Is there any major tournament of paddle?
Yeah, we had a major tournament. It's like Spain Master, Madrid Master.
Okay.
But paddle is familiar in the Europe,
Yeah.
in the, Argentina, Mexican, it's Spain, something like that. Okay, not we don't have like much more country to play paddle. So the Olympic event is paddle is not there.
Yeah, paddle is not there yet.
Yeah.
So what about like in Indonesia? Do we have, how many, for example, in the community? And are we going to get that serious to have like a paddle athlete? You
Yeah.
know, if one day we can send them to,
Yeah, we had a
tournament.
38 province, right?
yes?
And then, we already had 15 province, so registered to the Indonesian Federation.
Right.
So we, in the October, we had the exhibition for national competition in PON.
Oh, so this will be competed at PON?
Yes, in October.
This will be a new, what we call it?
Sport,
New sport in PON.
yes,
Yeah.
For this year.
this year,
2024.
2024.
Okay. Now, do you want to ask something?
You go first.
Okay, and now do we have the racket?
Yeah.
Could you show
Oh,
us
yeah.
how to do the, the forehand?
Yep.
If there may be a backhand, or
I will be
how to
volunteer.
do the
Yeah.
proper
Yeah.
grip and the stance.
I will.
Okay, let me hold.
Okay. So first time, if you are to playing paddle, know
Show
the
to the
grip.
camera.
Yeah,
Yes.
know the grip. Okay, so the grip is the continental or hammer grip. This one the proper technique for the grip,
Okay.
and then the ready position is should be here like this. Okay, in front of your opponent, and then when you're doing like forehand, the left foot should be front. And then the racket swing should be here like this. And then swing forward, contact point here, and then finish here.
Oh,
That's it. And
similar with tennis.
yeah, similar to tennis, but more short swing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Tennis is like this,
Yeah.
but paddle is just like this one to this one. That's it.
Okay, so does it have to have more power or less power than tennis?
More control.
More
con-
control.
No need power like bang, bang, bang. No. It's like a placement, it's like a direction, lower and then higher the ball. Something like
Okay.
that.
What is the common rookie mistakes that cause
Ooh,
injuries?
rookie mistake.
A rookie mistake. Okay, so it's like they using the wrist only.
Oh, Oh, the wrist. So
And
no
not swinging,
Yeah.
not swinging, like
did that.
throwing something
I learned
forward.
tennis.
Yeah.
It's like using the wrist when hitting the
Yeah.
ball. You using the wrist, not swinging.
Yeah.
Is that the mistake?
And how many strokes are there? Are there forehand and then backhand as well? And can we do smash or something?
Yeah, exactly.
can? Okay.
Yeah. We had like a serve, like that forehand in right side, okay, and backhand, one-handed and then two-handed. You can do like that, and then volley forehand, this one, volley backhand, and this one, and then we call bandeja. It's like high volley, faster volley.
Bandeja.
Yeah, bandeja, fibora, and then smash. We had that, and then after a ball bounce to the glass, and then we hit like overhead, like bahada. We call bahada.
Bahada. These are all Mexican. Yeah. So,
net.
okay, in tennis, when the ball is out of the line, it
Yeah.
means that it's out. But what about in padel?
Yeah, as long as the ball is bounced to the court and then
To the
bounce
wall.
to the wall, is gone.
Oh, there's no out.
There's no. We had an out when
Oh.
we are hitting the ball and then direct to the glass or to the fence.
So you have to
Okay.
hit the
Yes, it
floor.
first, the floor first.
Okay, what about the size of the paddle courts?
Size of the paddle floor is like a 10 multiple 20
10 of its
10,
width
yeah.
and 20 length.
length. Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay. Well, okay, this is just what I heard. But I mean, I heard in some courts, maybe you can also provide us information
Yeah.
where we can find paddle courts in Jakarta. You know, because it's surrounded by walls or by glass walls.
Yep.
There will be no spectators outside, unlike tennis. And also, can we like play some music when we play this?
Yeah, exactly. It's in paddle. It's very fun. You can play with the music. You can play with the, using the Mexican hat,
Hats.
something like that. You can do like that. Okay, because the paddle is very fun to play with. We had a club in Kemang. We call Padel Pro Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can join there. We had a 6-court panoramic, means like all the court is glasses and then fence, not wall.
Any advice for anybody who interested with paddle?
Any advice is like if you for the beginner, first you have to coaching first, okay, in a good technique with the proper coaches, and then find the club. And then the next one, trying to find the community, local community. We had a lot of community of paddle, and then you are doing like continue and then fun, make it fun.
But I'm interested in you, Coach Okki. I mean, who introduced you to padel, and why were you interested? I mean, did you start with tennis or with badminton, and now you shifted to padel?
Yeah. Actually, I'm ex-national tennis coach.
Really? How did I not know this information? What?
And then I shifting to the paddle coach.
But do you have to do some kind of an what do you call it, like changing some kind of a techniques in order to?
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit changing, like more lower your legs, more bending, more lunges, something like that. So you have to travel with your legs.
Yeah.
When you're hitting the ball forehand or backhand, you have to.
So you have to do like
lower.
some kind of a squat.
Yes,
a little bit,
like squat more and lunges more, like this.
Lunges.
Yes.
Okay.
Side lunges and squat.
So how old is a kid? How young can they start paddle? And also how old of a man or women can
For
join?
introduce paddle from the young kids, you can do like start at 5 to 8.
5 to 8.
Yes, we can do like a different ball, not like this. This is the normal ball. We had the red one, something like that, more smaller,
Smaller than this
more lighter. Yeah, so, and then smaller racket for the kids, more lighter. It's not too heavy to use it.
That's interesting. Okay.
Okay,
So where can we find other paddle courts in Jakarta?
Yeah, at Kemang.
Oh, at
At
Kemang.
Kemang, yeah, Kemang Raya 2, number 35. We call Padel Pro Indonesia. We had a 6-court.
Any social maybe? Social
Yes, you can add in Instagram Padel Pro Indonesia.
Paddle Pro Indonesia. Okay.
Well, it's really interesting. So,
Yeah.
of course, this can be a new activity for kids.
Yeah, it
Surely.
is. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coach.
Thank you, Coach Okki.
For sharing with us and
Yeah.
introduce us with this new sport.
Certainly, it isn't an alternative for
Yeah.
you who's bored in tennis and you want to try something new, right? More fun and more social.
And
Get
more
some friends.
intense.
More intense.
And since the stories will continue after a break, don't go anywhere.
We can see the paddle.
Okay.
Like we have